In previous lessons, we started to learn about cellular respiration, the process which turns food into chemical energy. We learned how this process begins to use the food we eat in the air we breathe. It's a three-phase process, beginning with glycolysis, followed by the citric acid cycle, and finally the electron transport chain. In this lesson, we'll learn how the products of glycolysis feed into the citric acid cycle, and how the products of the citric acid cycle ultimately end up with the products of glycolysis in the electron transport chain. In glycolysis, you remember that we broke down sugary glucose molecules from the food at our picnic. One glucose molecule in glycolysis became two 3-carbon sugars called pyruvate. During this process, we also netted two ATP molecules, or units of chemical energy, as well as two NADH plus proton molecules, or electron carriers. Now, before we can get to the next stage of cellular respiration, the citric acid cycle, there's some prep work that needs to be done. Before you barbecue your steaks at the picnic, you probably want to thaw and season them first to get them ready to go. So let's get those products of glycolysis ready for the grill. See, each pyruvate, which is produced in the cytoplasm, enters the mitochondria to be converted into acetyl coenzyme A. Remember that two pyruvates are created from glycolysis, meaning two acetyl coenzyme A molecules are produced. Acetyl coenzyme A is a 2-carbon molecule. Are you wondering where the third carbon from pyruvate went? Well, it's found in a second product of the reaction as a carbon dioxide molecule, which eventually diffuses out of the cell and into your bloodstream. It's part of the same carbon dioxide that you exhale. This preparation for the citric acid cycle is called pyruvate oxidation, because the pyruvate is oxidized or loses electrons to form NADH plus protons. One NADH plus proton is produced per pyruvate. This brings our total for this reaction to two acetyl coenzyme A's, two carbon dioxide molecules, and two NADH plus protons. This reaction links glycolysis to the citric acid cycle. With two acetyl coenzyme A inside the mitochondrial matrix, we are finally able to start the steps of the citric acid cycle, or second stage of cellular respiration. The citric acid cycle is also known as the Kreb cycle. No matter what you call it, you'll notice the name fits the bill. This stage of cellular respiration is a cyclical process of 8 different chemical reactions. While all the reactions that occur are important, in this lesson we're just going to focus on the reactions that are essential to create products that are important to the next phase of cellular respiration. To start, oxaloacetic acid, a 4-carbon molecule, combines with acetyl coenzyme A from